Coach. Thanks for joining us, and congrats on your first win. Just go ahead and start us off with your thoughts on the night.
I thought it was a good continuation from our last game in the second half. So that was kind of the message going into the game, to continue on from the second half of last game. And the guys really put a great effort in the first half to start off on the right foot.
We'll open up to questions.
Hey, Miles, congrats on the win. Obviously a big performance from Santi after a rough season for him so far. I'm wondering just your thoughts on what he was contributing today.
Yeah, he did what was asked of him. In the attacking half of the field, he stayed wide, and I think his opportunities came, pretty frequently. And so we're really pleased with Santi. I think, the important thing is, for Santi to get his confidence, and I think tonight was a really, really good start for him.
And, Diego Chara had the issues with Ojeda in the first half, and that's he said, and I'm quoting him here, that the team is worried because they think that the referees have been against you guys the last two games. How would you characterize that?
Did you guys watch the game? So I don't really need to answer that.
Miles, congrats on the win. Felipe Mora, 2 goals in 2 games. Typical strikers finish tonight off the play from Santi. Just wondering what his minutes look like for the rest of the season, coming back from the injury, obviously, and how important it is to have him up top.
I mean, his importance to this team is, he's an important part of this team. I mean, let's be honest. His minutes now are going to be, just continuing to keep him sharp and rested, and to perform like he did the last two games. So he's in such a great place. Our performance staff has done such an amazing job with him and his recovery, and the week-to-week work that they've been doing with him. It's been incredible. So I really, he's one that just needs to, be monitored, but he's ready.
And then your guys' next opponent, obviously the big one, they came back, or they had a tough win down in Austin today. Just wondering how important this victory was going into that game to kind of build momentum.
Yeah, I mean, this was a great win for us to build momentum. I think every game against Seattle is important. So it's, it puts us in a really good spot. Short turnaround again. We got to make sure our players are rested. They're eating and sleeping, and then we'll get them on the training field and do minimal, things this week just to keep them sharp for the game. So they'll be ready. They'll be ready.
Congratulations. This is the same question I had for Santi and for Chara. And Chara's response was that you guys are working on continuing your style of play and adapting that. And so my question was, what did you see today that you really liked? The partnership with Santi and Mosquera, the leadership with Chara and Blanco, both, starting, things that worked well. And what do you expect to have to change because of the short turnaround for Seattle?
I just want to agree with Chara. No, I think that what we spoke about last week too, like with the wide triangles, and that's going to be an important moving forward for us with even Mosquera getting involved and our winger staying wide and the midfielders being involved with that. I think that's one where we've been training, and I think that moving forward it's going to be able to stretch teams out for us a little bit, and then they have to choose. Are they going to pull wide, or are they going to come inside? And if they pull out wide on us and try to go out and play 1v1 on some of our players, and that's their choice, and then we have other players in the pockets that'll do some damage as well. So we're excited about our structure now, and I think moving forward, we're just going to continue on, like as Chara says, continue on our structure and go from there.
Agreeing with Chara is probably a good move around here, right?
That's an easy one.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Miles, I wanted to ask you about Carlos Llamosa. I hadn't received much info on that recently. I was wondering what his status is and if he's going to return this season. Yeah,
he's just taking some time still, and I mean, as far as I know, that's just. I mean, Carlos. It's emotional when everything that happens, and I've been through it, and I understand where he's at, and take his time, and then when he's ready to come back, he comes back.
Okay. Yeah. So that's then. Has he committed to that? I mean, what's the?
That's over my head. Yeah.
Sounds good. Thanks, Miles.
Any more questions in the room? All right, we'll wrap it there. Thanks for your time, Coach, and congrats on your first win.
Yeah, thanks.